Good day, buddy. Corbino here with...
I'm Gary.
Well, I mean, I guess they probably know. And we have a special guest.
I'm Brent. Hello.
Yeah, we went to high school with
Brent.
him. Sup? He got some Batman stuff on.
I was mad. I had a Batman vs Superman shirt. I can't find it.
That's alright.
I couldn't find any DC stuff. I have no DC clothes except for this thing. And
I
have like a specific Batman suit.
What are you stripping into?
I got my wrestling shirt.
Oh, I thought you had a secret DC shirt hidden underneath. Okay.
It's a Blue Beetle shirt.
Yes. Oh, dude, I want a Blue Beetle shirt. That'd be nice.
That actually would be sick.
We're here to talk about Justice League. Came out like last Friday or something like that. It's been like a week now, I believe.
Has it been a week? Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Alright. Don't listen to these people. Don't listen to the critics.
Also, spoilers for days, but that's what you're getting when you're watching our videos.
The movie is dope.
I didn't like it.
I don't care what anybody says.
Shh.
The movie.
It was good. It was good, and that's how I was scared. I was
everybody
like, no.
I've talked to loves the movie, but all online except for him. He hates it for some reason.
I just want to say that I love Batman vs Superman.
Read that movie.
I also enjoy
one of my favorite films.
That movie's horrible.
Have you seen the extended cut?
Yeah, I couldn't even make.
It literally fixes all the problems. It's so good.
I might enjoy the regular version.
Yeah, I enjoy the regular version too, but like the extended cut is so much better, and I feel like that movie got so much like unnecessary.
No, facts.
For no, like, why didn't you like it? Can I ask that? Like, why didn't you like it?
Look.
Why? Just tell me why.
First off, I don't know if it was just his script in that movie. I didn't like Ben Affleck as Batman until I seen him in Justice League. I'm like, okay, maybe it was just a script for that movie. All right,
the best part of that entire movie.
The facts.
All right, I just didn't like him as Batman in that movie for some reason. I thought
that's when I was like, he is Batman.
No, I don't. Nah, and suit way too bulky.
See, I think it's the best scene.
No, it is kind of bulky, but I enjoy it. It's my favorite suit
it's my
live
favorite
action.
Suit too. It literally, I like the way it looks like duct tape.
Yeah, no, I kind of like. Yeah,
it is.
It literally looks like a Batman costume.
Actually, it's my second favorite suit because my favorite one's Bat Nipples. So come on. No, but that's a lie. Justice League was good. They definitely had its problems. It felt too short, way too short.
Why didn't you just shave, man?
Who? Oh, Superman.
Why didn't you just shave, man?
Yeah, that was so bad.
It was so annoying.
The way they started the movie was really weird too, and it didn't really have any significance with like the vertical video.
Yeah,
it didn't like play into the movie later.
Really weird. And then the whole time I was like, his lip is so weird. Like,
that's what I was like. That's exactly what I was like. This looks like Henry Cavill, but it doesn't look like Henry Cavill. Something's up. And then you were the one that told me that it was his mustache CGI'd away. And I was like, what the hell?
Why was you shaved, man?
Yo, he didn't even have black suit. Come on. He teased that shit.
Yeah,
he teased that shit on Instagram. Like, when they were starting the film, I don't know if you saw that, he put on his Instagram like a zoom up of the Superman suit. It was in black and white. People were like, oh my god, he's gonna have his black suit. No, he just comes back and he's like shirtless. And he's like, ha ha, and then he comes back and he has his suit.
Wow, he trolled you with the Instagram filter.
He did! I was so mad! I wouldn't have a mullet. They couldn't give him like a mullet, come on. But, like, he just looked normal.
He definitely became good far too quick. Like, he woke up all like, I'm gonna kill everybody, but then Lois was like, oh, yeah, and he was like, oh.
Did you get the original Superman score in that,
You were the one that told me that. I didn't notice it, but yeah.
That was, like, I heard it.
That.
Yeah, no, like, it's like a dark version of, like, the do. It's like, whenever he, like, lands and he's, like, looking at all of them, and they're, like, Clark.
Yeah, definitely.
But that was so badass. He had Cyborg, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman, like, right up on him. He's like, ah! And then Flash goes running by, and he's like, doof, starts looking at his ass. I was like, no.
I appreciated that more than, like, the second time I saw it. I feel like I liked the movie more the second time I saw it, but I still don't like it.
What? So you're saying it's going to be one of the movies for you that you have to watch 100 times alike?
No. It's like,
I watched it. Or what? Because that's pretty much what you just... Like, the second time, I liked it a little bit more.
Have you ever seen a movie that you just didn't like, and then you, like, watch it again, you're like, I still don't like it, but, like, it's like, I see, like, I appreciate it.
Ninja Turtles too.
No.
I had this, okay, my problem going in the first time is my expectations were way too high. And I knew that going on. I'm like, this is going to disappoint me. The second time, I went in with no expectations. I was like, I already know. Like, I can't be disappointed this time.
And that's with Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. I went in with the highest possible expectations. And me and my two brothers were like, because we're huge Turtle fans, we were like, this is it. This is gonna be amazing. We went in thinking, oh, and then we all three came out hating the movie. And when I tried to do the review for it, I recorded it, and it was just straight shit talk. So I was like, oh, this is a bad review. I deleted it, and then I went and saw it again, and came back and redid the review because I went in with shit, expectations, and it was better.
Yeah.
But
see, I didn't go into Justice League with any
and that's my thing, because with Man of Steel, I didn't fucking give a shit. It was just I didn't watch that till I'm pretty sure I didn't watch Man of Steel till like right before Batman v Superman came out. But either way, I don't really like Superman, so it's hard for me to like those. But then Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad got me hyped beyond hype.
I love Suicide
beyond
Squad,
hype.
Dude. I love
and I hated
movie,
it, so I went into Wonder Woman with the lowest expectations. Loved Wonder Woman, but I was like, no, they're still trying to get me. So I went in with Justice League, super low expectations, and then I was like, okay, this is very enjoyable.
It was all over the place. Like narratively, it was just.
I'll tell you what though, this movie made me really excited for the Cyborg movie.
This made me excited. Really? Yeah. Out of all the movies you got excited for?
Yeah, because they didn't give him really any story in this movie. Now I want more.
At the end,
story.
when he looks cool again.
When he became okay, cool.
Dope. Yeah, I was like,
why wasn't he looking dope the entire movie?
They shoehorned that booyah in.
They did.
They could have made it. I was watching it the first time.
I was so happy. I
mean, we were happy.
I was like,
watching the second time. Whenever Superman comes in and they're all like, woo, if he would have been like, booyah, I'd have been like, that's cool, yeah, like that fits. But then at the very end, whenever like Steppenwolf gets carried away, he's like, booyah. I don't think they just wrote that in. Like they like he has to say booyah.
But I did enjoy it. But I guess that's also kind of true.
I got me more excited for Aquaman and the Flash.
Aquaman, yeah.
I didn't hate. I was nervous that I was gonna be like, not my Flash. You know how hashtag not my Flash. Yeah. I thought that's what was gonna be me because I know Grant Gustin is Flash. But I enjoy him as Flash. But also I feel like they're trying to make him like Billy the Blue Ranger in the new Power Rangers movie.
Right.
He acted a lot like him with like a autistic type feel, not having friends, not knowing how to interact with people. And I mean, I liked it. I definitely did. I just felt like they were taking a lot from Billy's character. I mean, that's not the only character that's
I don't know anything about the Flash. I don't watch the show. I don't like get into that. So like,
most of the stuff I know is because of the show.
Yeah, I know like the general like from like reading comics. I know like the story and whatnot. But I don't know. I liked him but it seemed like he was like too much of like.
That's how he's always been. Like it's kind of serious but kind of comical. Like even in the CW show, he's like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
In the old Justice League cartoons, he was like that, definitely.
Sure. In this movie, this is the first time Aquaman visited Atlanta.
Atlanta?
Atlanta.
That is a good show. I'd love to see that.
That is a good show.
The first time he's ever been to Atlantis.
What, he went to...
in Justice League, that was the first time he's been to Atlantis. That's confirmed.
He gets some chicken wings in Atlanta? Lemon pepper wet?
How's that make sense? He just knew where to go.
Yeah.
He swam up.
I thought he was returning. And also, why they try to make Mira or whatever... They try to make me think she was a big deal in the movie, and that's because I'm glad she wasn't a big deal.
She was barely anything.
Because I was like, why is she... Because to me, I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Aquaman's like girl, but I don't know anything else about her, so don't make her main character in Justice League. And they didn't, thank God, but they made it seem like they were going to, and then she said like 3 words, and then was gone.
Iris West was in this movie, like a big part of this movie. They cut her out completely.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't like Iris West on TV. She gets real annoying, always bitching and complaining. So if she's anything like the TV Iris West,
there was a scene because a bunch of scenes leaked from like a cut of the movie that like we're probably never gonna because we're never gonna see an extended cut of this movie. I don't think it's because Zack Snyder like left before they even got into post production, and so I feel like his version of the movie like doesn't exist because you can see from the original trailers. Everything it visually looks different. It looks like his movie because like of his weird color grading he has in it. Yeah. But then like this movie's too bright for me. All the other Suicide Squad, like Wonder Woman, they all have this like dark, and then this movie is like visually bright.
I also thought that compared to the rest of the DC movies, I felt like it was
especially
pretty damn bright.
Suicide Squad was really dark.
Yeah, like especially like just like. The scene where they're like when Superman comes back and they're all like at that park in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Also, when they go in, like the Krypton ship, it's nighttime, and then when they come out to fight Superman, it's daytime.
I did not notice that.
I guarantee that's Joss Whedon reshoots. I guarantee like they didn't like.
Wait a second, it is.
Yeah, they go in and it's dark outside and like.
it is. Yeah,
he comes out as they come out as daytime. Huh. Also, how stupid is that? That was
it is.
Yeah, it is.
It took him all night to bring this man back to life.
No, it took like 2 minutes. Which was
what the world?
Also, one of the problems I had is whenever he comes out and he's like all shirtless, he's fine. Literally, Doomsday shoved a big bone fist through him. Impaled him. And he's just got nothing. He didn't have a scab or anything. He's just fine. Huh. He's just... And at the end of Batman vs Superman, it makes you think he's like just like recharging because like the dust moves and you're like, oh, he's gonna come back. No, he's dead. They have to bring him back. They have to like Frankenstein his ass and get him to come back to life.
Yeah, he did.
Huh. I don't know. I just feel like...
And they fake it out the trailer, making you think it's like a dream sequence or whatever. We're talking to Batman, or... Lois talking to Clark, but it's not really. I mean, I didn't really care. But also, let's get out of the movie.
Did it bother anybody else that scene is completely CG, except for the fake plastic plant they had?
Okay, so I don't really notice that.
No, it's literally, the lighting looks stupid. Like, they could have went to Kansas and just like stepped in a cornfield for like 5 minutes.
They could have.
Like what? Like, I feel like
probably would have saved some money.
That's what I'm saying. And like the light, several parts of the movie, like the lighting bothered me. Like, there's a scene whenever Batman at the very beginning, when he's like trying to get...
Why do we keep talking about the negatives, bro? This movie's good. Let's talk about the positives.
There's 2 minutes. What positives? Green Lantern shows up for 2 seconds, and I'm like, whoa, that's the best part of the
movie. That was dope, though. And you know, it's crazy. I was just looking at my time hop, and one of the tweets was me freaking out. I was like, oh my god, a Green Lantern's gonna be in Justice League. Motherfucker, that's some cheap ass talking about a Green Lantern's gonna be in Justice League. There's some random ass dude that ain't nobody know his name, and he was there for a millisecond. But it was also kind of cool because he died and his ring flew off.
Aren't they still exciting though?
Wait,
it was very exciting.
Aren't they making a Green Lantern Corpse movie?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Because it definitely wasn't just
they literally approached Ryan Reynolds, like he was one of their main people, like to come back.
Really?
Yeah.
That was like no.
Yeah. No, I don't even think I watched that one completely. I think I'd watch.
Here's an idea: just go on Jon Stewart. Maybe.
Oh, that's what I would like.
Yeah, just move on.
That's what a lot of people were raised with because of the cartoon.
Actually,
I
enjoyed. Hold on, real quick. Another thing. What's up with that family that we kept focusing on, and then
He's literally the only reason the only reason I can think in my mind is that they had that is because like they didn't want destruction to be in Metropolis again. Because like how many movies are they just gonna tear shit up?
Yeah.
And it's like, so they're like, listen, we just go to Chernobyl in Russia, nobody lives there. But I also feel like there was more to that, and they cut it out. This movie feels like a 3-hour movie that they cut into 2 hours.
Yeah, it really should have been a lot longer.
There's like a lot of inconsistencies too. Like in the very beginning, when like it shows Batman and he's like, has that guy, and he's like, what do you want from me? He's like, fear. I can smell it. How does he know that?
Yeah, how did he just like instantly know that those things are around town and they know what they like? And
it's like he knows. He's like they smell fear. Like how do you? That's a big part of the movie too. And it's just like we're supposed to just be like, yeah, but he's Batman. He knows these things.
I still love Wonder Woman. She's still amazing. She's my favorite Justice League member. She's Gal Gadot, whatever.
She's beautiful.
God, she's so beautiful. She kills it as Wonder Woman. And like, oh my gosh, like with Black Widow. When I see her, I'm just like, oh my god, Scarlett Johansson. But like with Wonder Woman, I'm like, oh my gosh, Gal Gadot, you're so beautiful. But then I look and I'm like, oh my god, Wonder Woman, you're amazing. But she just, I love seeing her.
Does it not bother you that she was just out being Wonder Woman in the very beginning, doing like stuff with those generic bad guys?
I wish you were talking.
And then she goes back. She goes back to like the museum, and he's like, "What'd you do, Diana?" She's like, nothing." They just don't know. She doesn't have anything covering her face.
She's just chilling on top of a random statue that sits.
Yeah. I was like, "How?"
They ain't nobody gonna notice.
I was like, "How'd she get up there?"
Is that somebody up there?
How did she get up there? She can't fly, right?
Was that up there yesterday? Like
she can't fly though, right?
So did she fly? So I feel like
she didn't. She just jumped up.
Okay.
She jumped really high and through that. Also, the dude, when she's like lassoing this guy up, he's like, "You're too late. There's 4 city, but it's gonna blow up 4 blocks." Then she throws one bomb up in the air, right? And then like, so did the other 4 city blocks explode? Like,
yeah.
Because it's like I was trying to figure this out because it's like, did that one bomb that he had, was that connected to all the other ones? Because it had like a little like a radio and like a countdown.
Could have been.
So but like her throwing that up in the air saves the people that she's with right then. But what about the other 4 city blocks? She's like, well, they can only do so much.
They did.
Also, is she the Flash now? Because literally when she was running.
Oh yeah. Whoa, why was she so fast?
Yeah, and are these bullet magnets? At this
point,
I
saw that on a video where I think it was everything wrong with Wonder Woman, and they were like, I love this movie, it's great and all, but are those bullet magnets? Because there's no way she's fast enough to be catching all of those.
Right.
And she doesn't have a spider sense, so like those are bullet magnets for sure.
I see that.
There was one There was one I was like, okay, like because like she's doing this, but then she misses one and she pushes him out of the way before it hits. Well, that's cool. That's cool. But
she was very fast.
And like I feel like they could have made those like generic terrorist men some like a name that like people could have recognized them. That got me excited for. And then they're just like, who are you? I'm expecting to be like some like a name that I can recognize, and they're just like, nope, just generic terrorist men who want to blow up the earth for no reason.
We just hate the government, dog. We're just hate them.
I think all the stuff they did with Superman, like when he's dead, and like they have all the memorials and stuff, like that's cool. Like on the bridges and like on the buildings and like different.
That was a nice little touch.
I loved when Superman came back though, that whole fight scene with everybody, and like he was headbutting everybody. I loved that. He headbutted Wonder Woman like 3 times. And
that was so funny.
Doink! I was like, oh, okay.
That was hilarious.
And he like bitch slapped Batman like across the field. He's like, do you bleed?
Oh,
that was hard. He was like, do you bleed? I was like, oh shit, do you, Bruce? Like,
and the way he just tossed them when Lois Lane comes up, he's just like, tosses them, and you just hear like you hear his cape. I'm like, he's like, yep, something's definitely bleeding. Like, yeah, that's good.
I loved Wonder Woman. I mean, I loved Wonder Woman. I still love. No, actually this movie. I loved Bruce Wayne or Ben Affleck as Batman in Batman v Superman. I strongly liked him in Justice League. But anyways, Batman.
He's trying to leave.
Yeah, but like it's so like obvious in this movie. Out of all the things that they've cut, like you can look up, they cut up a Darkseid tease at the end, like reportedly they cut out.
I thought Darkseid was gonna be like the villain.
I hope they do a Thanos with him and build him up. Because the tease at the end of the movie was like a Injustice League or like
don't even I got me so hard.
Got me more excited.
I just so hard
any part of the movie. That
was my favorite part because you see there's like little strips, and I was like, and one of y'all were like, who's that? And I was like, it's Deathstroke.
No, I mean, who was that?
It was probably Andrew.
I think it was
And
Andrew.
I was like, that's Deathstroke. And then he got off, and it was Lex Luthor. And as soon as I saw 2 of them together, I was like, oh my god, this is like Legion of Doom, Injustice League, something. And he was like, so they're creating a league. Maybe we should do the same. And I was like, yeah, you should do the same.
I was so excited.
Oh my gosh. I hope
they bring Jared Leto's Joker into it. If they keep...
No, for sure, because I want to see... He could be a good Joker if you give him a chance.
I just want to see more of that sick-ass purple Lamborghini, bro.
Come on,
the one that crashed into the ocean?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
maybe he has another one.
Yeah, he's got
Where
money.
Where does he get the money from?
He's Joker. He steals.
He's Joker.
He steals a lot.
I don't people to steal for him.
I don't know.
Either way.
No, he got it.
I like Lex Luthor. I do. Nobody likes Jesse Eisenberg. I feel like in Batman vs Superman he was a little too zany for me, but it's from like the 2 seconds we see it from him, and then I feel like he dialed it back.
If he could be serious like he was in that 2 seconds, yes.
I'm like, oh, that's Lex Luthor.
And now he's bald. I mean, I guess Lex Luthor's had hair before, but just him, and he was like the Riddler, like the Jim Carrey Riddler.
Yeah, him like shoving Jolly Rancher at people.
Yeah,
I'm like, what do you do? Like,
I said, someone ever tried to shove Jolly Rancher in my mouth like that? I've never heard of Steppenwolf before this movie.
Yeah, I've
never heard of him, and that's why I thought it was gonna be Steppenwolf at the very beginning, like to set up, and then it would be Darkseid. But I actually would prefer them to set him up between
I kind of felt that he was a Wonder Woman villain, and just like let's just make a fight the whole Justice League. Anybody else kind of get that?
The way they set him up was like the Amazon.
Yeah, like he had so much to do with like.
He looked stupid. This big CG face. So when are they gonna get away from just big CG men? Like in Suicide, the big guy in Suicide Squad literally looks the same. They look the same. They have the face. They look the same. And it's like I'm getting fatigued with superhero groups. Like in the comics, they don't just fight drones of enemies.
Oh yeah.
It's like they don't just fight,
that's what will be great about a Legion of Doom or Justice League, because it'll be a bunch of bad guys. And it won't be them just throwing out a bunch of robots or aliens.
Like parademons.
Like I don't have time for that. It's always just endless armies that you can just dispose of and not feel bad about.
And whenever like stuff like that, Batman, who's my favorite character, is always reduced to just like a dude in the corner. He at the end he had like a little gun, like an alien gun. He was just like shooting him with. It's just like, because what else can he do?
Real quick, what's your superpower? I'm rich. I love that.
I'm rich.
Well, I liked whenever they got off the plane. Like the bat signal, he's like, that's your thing. That's your, like,
he's like, oh,
we have to go now.
They really just disappeared.
And
I like that scene, but how the fuck did Cyborg get out of there? I understand Wonder Woman And Batman, because he's Batman, that's everyone's defense there.
Yeah.
But how the fuck did Cyborg not go like you didn't hear none of that
like
shit?
The boosters
also, he wasn't even like part of the team. He just they didn't think she was like, oh, you showed up, like cool, like you made it. Like they didn't even explain.
Right.
So how did they like hey, whenever he turns around, we're just gonna leave. Like how do they plan that?
Don't tell the Flash.
Don't tell the Flash.
Yeah, and what kind of big move was like, hey, let's get out of here. We're not gonna tell Barry. Like that's fucked.
Did anybody else find it was weird that they're just like they're literally digging up his grave? Oh, it was like this weird scene.
Yeah, I didn't think. First off, I didn't know how we were gonna. I thought we would just get him back from somewhere.
Yeah, like at the end, he'd just be like, "I'm ready, I'm back."
But they literally,
they kind of said like, "Isn't this kind of weird to do this?"
And Flash was like, "I could do this a lot faster." But what did he say? Why he wouldn't dig it up faster? I don't remember.
He didn't want to scratch the casket or the coffin or something like that. Something weird, like a weird reason.
Yeah, no, he was.
He tries to fist bump Cyborg and Cyborg shuts him down.
They did fist bump at the
end? Yeah, they fist bump, yeah.
They did fist bump. Did you see that?
I didn't notice
that.
I didn't
there's a cool wide shot of all of them, like Superman, and then if you look, like, they fist bump. Yeah. It's like, oh, cool, we finally got this.
I like the quick little fun Easter egg for us fans of Flash and Superman racing.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to see it, though.
Yeah.
They should have done like a zoom out of like the Earth. You see the quick little lines.
That would have, yeah.
So what's
been dope.
The next DC movie?
Aquaman. I think it may be Aquaman. I know they're filming Shazam right now, which is so cool.
Yeah, and I thought Shazam would be the Gambit where we were like, hey yo, we're doing this, and then actually we're never gonna do it. Because Shazam, they've had The Rock cast as Black Adam for years.
He's not gonna be in that movie.
Like,
is he not?
Seriously?
Did you not hear this?
I know he's gonna be in Suicide Squad 2.
They're splitting up. They split up, so like he gets his own movie now.
Oh, Black Adam gets his own movie?
Black Adam gets his own movie because he's The Rock. If it wasn't The Rock, it would.
Yeah.
And him showing up in Suicide Squad 2, like that's I don't know. That's gonna be weird for me. It's just it's like The Rock is here now. Like that's like I feel like how do you make that like a tiny thing?
Well, see, the thing is,
because everyone's gonna talk about that. Then it's like he's Black Adam.
I haven't heard anything about it, but I've been thinking the Harley Quinn movie they're gonna have to introduce Poison Ivy. They're gonna have to.
Listen, they were going to do a Gotham City Sirens movie with which is Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, and Catwoman, but that got shelved indefinitely because they're doing a Mad in Love Harley and Joker movie instead.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Me neither. Like, why? Why do I need this?
We got enough Flash history of them.
Yeah.
People know
the way they portrayed them in the movie was like awful. Like they loved each other. No, that's not their relationship at all. He beats that shit out of her and like doesn't treat her like a person. And he's like, oh, I love you.
The only way I'm gonna see that movie is rated R. Because then we'll know.
I mean, I'll see it. I know what.
Well, I feel like I would say.
I'm saying I'm gonna see it eventually.
Yeah, okay. Like, I'll see it eventually, but I ain't gonna go rush and see it.
I didn't go see him in theaters.
I think they're starting production on Suicide Squad too. I've heard. I keep hearing things. Like they offered Mel Gibson to direct that.
Really?
Could you imagine Mel Gibson like Passion of the Christ? Like what was that movie he just came out with? Andrew Garfield. What was that movie? Hacksaw Ridge. Just directed that. Like, and he's known for his his graphic violence. And like
that could be
but he turned it down.
Y'all know those old
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, they turned it down. I was the only way they could have fixed that.
Have I seen those yet?
I don't know, probably.
Really nice. If I've seen it before, I didn't notice them because I like them. But y'all know how like people will put out the nice. They'll put out those pictures of like all the logos for the upcoming comic book movies or whatever. And I came across one like in my old backed up photos or whatever from like senior year of high school, right? And they still had Inhumans on like the lineup for 2019 or something.
Whenever they say they're gonna have a Cyborg movie in 2020,
yeah, right?
I won't hold my breath.
Yeah, seriously. They had Infinity War Part 1, Part 2 still.
Yeah.
They had Fantastic Four Part 2, like or number 2 down. Like in I think it was supposed to come out this year or next year. Originally, if it was good.
At the beginning of next year.
That might have been, but yeah. And I was sitting here looking, and I was like, oh my god, so many of these
that's why
have been fucking canceled. Like,
why didn't they announce like Green Lantern Corps like for 2021? It's like I'm gonna be dead by then. Like, like
what the fuck are you doing? You're gonna die.
You know how many years that is from now? Like I could walk out of this building now and like get hit by a car and die.
Damn, you'll never be able to see the Green Lantern Corps.
Well, maybe terrible.
Yeah, that might be a good thing though. I guess we just gotta wait and see.
I feel like like the movies before Justice League have set up a very specific tone for these movies, and then just abandoned this movie.
I can, okay, yeah. It was definitely a happier, bright movie compared to the others.
And that's conflicting to, like, everything that has been done so far, and it's just confusing. Batman vs. Superman, I feel like people didn't like it because it was too serious. I feel like that was a lot of people's problem. It was like,
really serious.
And it did a lot. There was a lot of character development. They didn't like. It's called for a movie called Batman. Like for a movie called Batman vs Superman, they fight for 2 minutes at the end, and it's like, but I feel like there's so much character development.
Here's an idea.
These movies have a
throw Wonder Woman in there.
These movies have a Superman.
I thought it was Batman vs Superman.
Henry Cavill could be a good Superman, but
he
hasn't had a script that's like good enough. Like they have these problems with Superman. Like, he's such a flat, 2-dimensional character. Like, how do you make Superman not so boring?
Alright, well, to be fair, I've never really liked Superman.
Yeah, same.
I mean,
alright, come on. The only thing that makes him special is that his planet blew up. That's literally the only thing.
Hold on. Like, in the comics, someone who reads the comics, like, Superman, how he's portrayed in the comics, is he anywhere near portrayed as he is in the movies?
I think he's a lot darker in the movies, but also I don't.
He's just a lot flat. He's just, like, boring. He's just like a dude.
I don't read too much Superman.
And it's like, I feel like, look how cool, like, look at that. Look how cool he looks in that poster up there.
Oh, yeah.
He looks cool. He's
also,
never that cool.
Remember when they said, unite the 7?
What?
Where was the 7th? Who was the 7th?
You know what I chalked that up to? That picture was only with Aquaman, and I'm like, you know what? 7 Seas. Unite the 7
That's what a lot of people ended up going with, because we never got a 7th. A lot of people... It was one of the early...
It was the first picture of
Aquaman,
and
it said
Unite the 7.
It was
okay, yeah, I know, okay.
And a lot of people were like, oh, the 7 Justice League,
also, at the very
end,
end,
they're like,
they're in Wayne Manor at the very end, right? Whenever like they walk through and they're like, well, there's like room, like with 6 chairs, and like, but room for more.
No, that wasn't Wayne Manor. That was
It was like
that was the old Wayne Manor.
Yeah,
and they're gonna make it into their Hall of Justice or whatever.
I just want the space, like.
Oh, for sure. I was watching a video where they were like top 10 things we want in Justice League, and one of them was they wanted their space headquarters.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
It's gonna be a while before we get that, though.
I don't even know like how.
Justice League's my second out of the 5 DC movies, though. My second favorite. I don't know about y'all.
I would put it in second.
Because I know you. Suicide Squad's your number 1.
Batman vs Superman, Wonder Woman, Suicide Squad, Man of Steel, Justice League. I didn't like Justice League.
Damn, really?
Damn!
It just felt
too messy. Man of Steel is better than Justice League?
Right, if you're not a Superman fan, the Man of Steel is not.
I'm not a Superman fan.
What the fuck?
I don't
know. Me, Wonder Woman, Justice League, Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad, and then Man of Steel.
What made it so great for you? What made this movie so good for you guys?
I just really enjoyed it because I went with super low expectations, thinking they were gonna shit themselves like they've done with the first 3 DC movies, where I can only enjoy them in certain ways. But I really enjoyed it. I think they teamed them all up together very well. Not very well, but most of them very well. Better. I think Cyborg and Aquaman were kind of a little iffy of how they got them in there, but I think they did good with all the characters, with the character development we got of everybody. And so that was nice, and they made me like Aquaman, but they made me like Cyborg less than I normally do. So that was kind of sad for me. But then that end scene of him becoming dope looking made me go right back to liking Cyborg. But I just loved it. It could be a nostalgia thing. Maybe I've just been waiting since my childhood to see a live action Justice League. Because I'll tell you right now, I've been waiting maybe 2 years before Avengers came out for an Avengers movie.
Yeah.
Because that's when I started reading Avengers comics. As a child, it wasn't like 2 years before Avengers came out is when I started watching the Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes, which is a fantastic cartoon.
It's a good show.
And reading old school Avenger comics. So then I was like, oh, I want Avengers. But like growing up, I was never like, you know what we need? An Avengers movie. I was never wanting that.
That was like never done before. Like when the Avengers came out, that was like.
I know, but I'm saying so. I was Avengers. And Avengers is even one of my favorites.
Like the way that movie worked is because like you knew these characters. They just shoehorned all these characters in there.
That is like I hate that about DC is that we've only got to know Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, and we don't even if we didn't have movies helping with Batman and Superman, that's fine because everybody knows Batman and Superman.
Artie, what are they gonna do if Ben Affleck leaves? Because they were setting that up heavily in this movie. Out of all the things they cut in this movie, they very intentionally let in the scene where he's like all bruised and talking about how like Wonder Woman can be the leader of the team. Like that was very purposely let in there because he's trying. This movie really was like, he's trying to get out of here. Because I feel like there was a report that I read that he was like really upset when Lego Batman did really well and like Superman did.
The movie did amazing.
It was really good. Like
all the Lego movies are actually really good.
If they could have one more Batman movie, then since he is trying to leave, just have one more and have him like pass the torch down to Nightwing or something. And
literally-
have Nightwing be Nightwing and be badass or something.
Who would you
and
cast
then,
as Nightwing?
I don't know. I'd have to.
Who were we talking about
I've
today?
seen a lot of people talk about Zac Efron.
Oh, I've seen that too much.
Yeah.
Get his ass out of here.
Really?
I know.
No, these
That's actually
motherfuckers.
cool.
I don't know. I know
I
you
like
know who
him.
Invincible is because I love
Yeah,
Invincible.
yeah.
I don't know if you know who Invincible is. He's my favorite superhero and one of my favorite comic books. And they have Seth Rogen and some other guy are producers on the Invincible movie. So they're really far away from it actually happening. But right now they're working on a script, and all these motherfuckers came out with cast for Invincible. And these motherfuckers, almost every single cast list said, "Oh my God, Zac Efron for Mark Grayson. Oh my God, if I ever see Zac Efron as, I will refuse to see it."
You don't like him?
No, it's not that. He's just not fucking a superhero, is what he is.
No,
and
no,
also,
alright.
he tries to be Invincible.
Look, I can see Zac Efron being in a superhero movie, just not as a main name character.
For sure,
like
for
a
sure.
sidekick.
He would have to be someone, for sure.
I don't know. I like him. I think he's got good.
No, I like.
He's
No,
got
I
good-
do
he's
like
got
good
He's got
movies.
good comedic chops too.
Yes,
and
no
for a
doubt.
Nightwing,
That's
I think
why-
that could work. I think that could really work for Nightwing.
No, he's honestly
What do you
at
want,
the
fucking
point.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt? That was the stupid.
Whoa!
First off, look right there, that's my baby. Don't you ever disgrace his name in here.
Yo, at the end of The Dark Knight Rises, I was like, this is the stupidest.
Okay, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay.
We'll
You
let that
cannot
one
like
slide.
that. But we don't, listen, that's
We'll let that one
him
slide.
and Elizabeth Olsen are my babies. We do not disgrace their names here, okay? So let's not do
You're
that.
gonna make my dog shit himself.
I hope he did. I hope he did. But also,
Elizabeth Olsen.
okay, listen, I really like you, but you're gonna have to go. That's my baby.
You gotta tell me. You
That is
can't
your
tell me
baby.
that between Avengers 2 and Civil War they fucked up her accent. She had a thick ass accent, and then it was gone.
Oh yeah, no, it was
It was
just
just
gone.
gone.
It is,
But
you're right.
she's my baby. I love most of her movies that I've seen. She's my baby. So
I like
just-
that movie. She's in this one movie. It's like a scary movie.
Hey, I just got.
Silent House, so
I like it.
good.
That's a good movie.
I just want to say I just got a message. It's
New movie, Wind River, so good.
No,
Sorry, go ahead.
it's in Brent and I's group chat. Sean literally just said something about The Rock playing Black Adam, and I just thought that was good timing. But
But
I just feel like
I don't know who I would want for Nightwing. I'd have to really think about it. But
Yeah,
Zac
I
Efron,
feel
I
like
would
with
be
these
fine with him
characters-
popping up in a superhero movie, playing a lower superhero, but he couldn't be
So then, who
Nightwing.
would you cast then?
I would have to think about it because,
Yeah,
like
that's
with me,
something you have to
I
think
never
about.
really
I feel
cast
like
people.
no one's gonna be happy, no matter who it is. People were shitting on Ben Affleck
Eh.
before he was even anywhere near.
But I love
like,
him now,
oh,
so
he's so
yeah.
good. He's the best part of these movies, other than Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
But I feel like
Facts.
they have a Wonder Woman. They have a Wonder Woman problem with the fact that she's just disappears, and then she's like what are they gonna do with her movie that's supposed to be in the 80s? There's the sequel to Wonder Woman. It's supposed to be after the Cold War. But it's if she's popping up all these times, how does nobody know about her? I'm like, how does nobody know about her? And then they have a Superman problem with now Clark Kent's fucking dead. They had a funeral
Right,
for him.
right.
They
He
had an
can't go
open
back to
casket for
regular
him.
life.
How can he come back? He's dead. Okay, Superman comes back. He's an alien. Cool. Okay, no one's gonna really think twice about it. This man is dead.
wait, what about Isn't there a comic series where Superman goes to Russia or something like that?
There's Superman Red Sun, which is where it's what would have happened if his
I know that is the thing,
If
but
it-
it
if
just
it-
wouldn't make sense for Clark to come back to life, though.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
part. I'm just saying, but kind of all
that
now, after if it took place after Justice League, he kind of where Russia, so people.
But that storyline is literally it's a multiverse. It's what would have happened if, as a baby, his plane didn't crash in Smallville. It
Okay.
crashed in Soviet Russia,
Okay.
and so he's
I
a
don't
Russian
know
Superman.
Superman,
Me
All
neither, but
I
I
just
know that
know what's his face? Bizarro. That's funny. That's all I know.
they could do Bizarro and I'd be cool with that.
What do you mean that's funny?
Bizarro, they're funny. All
Oh,
the Bizarro
you're just saying
characters,
they're funny. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
But I just feel like they have a preference on things. They make them interesting,
That's
unlikable.
We should do something like that soon, where we should start a series where we just fan cast people. Because I never fan cast people. I never
do it.
I
either.
never think to myself who I want to play people because I don't really know too many actors well enough to want
Right.
to cast them. But when people say stuff and another person they wanted for Invincible was fucking Josh Hutcherson, get his fucking Hunger Games bitch ass out of here. You bring him near my Invincible movie, I'll fucking chop his dick off is what I'll do. I'm just saying.
He's 4 feet tall.
Right, and that's
Yeah.
another thing.
He's really
He's
short.
Invincible. That's for another video.
Another video.
Cool. Yeah, it's my second favorite out of the 5 DC movies. Obviously not yours.
Obviously. That's a shoot.
I just really like Batman vs Superman, and then this movie was completely not anything like where they were going.
Because you went in with high hopes.
No, I feel like it would have been good if Zack Snyder's daughter didn't kill herself and he had to leave.
Man, how dare her?
She probably saw an early cut of the movie.
Damn, she probably did.
She probably did, actually. That's fucked up, but it's probably true.
She took it to the grave.
What are we rating this out of 10? No, I know what you're rating.
He's gonna give it. He's probably gonna be nice to give it a 3.
I'd give it more.
Oh.
I see. I want to like it. I really do. That's why I went and saw it again because I'm like, there has to be something in here, and there's elements that I like. It's just so different, and it's like you can tell that there was 2 directors because like the first like parts of the movie is like so visually Zack Snyder, and then I feel like this is like kind of what rumors have said, and I don't know if it's true or not, because I haven't seen it, but I feel like after that Superman scene, I feel like that was all reshoots with
I can definitely
with
see
Joss
that.
Whedon.
Because that was about
fixing the tone
halfway point.
And also, almost all the scenes with Superman, his mustache is like weird. And literally all the scenes, I'm like, because they did scenes with him beforehand without the mustache, and then they did reshoots, and that's when they had the CG the mustache. But in almost all of the scenes, he looks like he has like that CG mustache. So I'm thinking they cut out all the original scenes they did with him. Whatever they were originally doing, all the reshoots. That's the vibe that I got because
Why don't you just shave, man?
he couldn't. He was contractually obligated to keep that for Mission Impossible 6.
6? They're on the 6th one? It's called Mission Impossible, not Missions Impossible.
It's Tom Cruise.
But still, they're on the 6th
Hey,
one?
when's Tom Cruise gonna step his foot in the superhero movie business?
Hopefully never.
I'm actually
Green Lantern, Tom Cruise.
I'm actually not gonna. I'm surprised he hasn't been like,
Me too.
actually in one yet.
Yeah, they want if Matt Reeves, who's directing the Batman, if Ben Affleck doesn't decide to do it, because he's literally they're just like it's whether or not he's gonna do it. If he doesn't want to do it, they want Jake.
Yes, Han.
Can we watch Train to Busan tonight?
Who the
Yes!
fuck?
Can we? Please! I want to watch it because they
I
just
guess. I don't
Marvel
know.
because
They
Marvel
cast-
just hired some dude that was in that movie to play a superhero.
And he was amazing in that.
The guy that's gonna, because they just hired someone to play Captain Marvel. Is
No.
that what you're talking
Oh,
about?
wait,
No,
who was
is
that?
he
I saw
Asian?
that. No,
What?
no. It was
No.
somebody like.
Okay,
No,
let's end this real quick.
okay,
Let's end this real quick.
let's
I'm gonna have
And
to
then
rate
can we watch
just...
Train to Busan after we end this?
No, because
No, we have
one
another
to do.
video, but...
Alright,
Okay. I'm gonna have to rate Justice League a 7 out of 10. I'm gonna rate it a 7 out of 10. What do you think?
I think I'd probably put it as a solid 5 because it had just enough in there.
That's not as bad as I thought.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be.
I mean,
I'm torn between like 7.5, 8. That's what I'm torn between. I'm gonna go with 7. 7.5, just because
I want to see
it was
Zack
better
Snyder's
than what I
version
thought
of
it
this
would be.
movie. It's not it.
From I want to say from a normal like don't know anything about comics, anything about that, you go in and watch it. I think you might enjoy it. That way, I give her an 8. But if you shut up, if you know stuff, I'd say probably give it like a 6 or 7. But I'm gonna go with 7.5. Call it down the middle.
Either way, go watch the movie though.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a good
worth
movie.
seeing.
It is.
I think it's worth seeing in theaters too.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Cause like, I feel
Unless you got one of them Ultra HD
who can
4K
afford that?
TVs.
I live below the poverty line.
Hey, it was just Black Friday. You never know. People might got them, man.
So yeah, that's it for this review.
We did.
We'll figure it out.
We did.
I'll put it together. That's how
We'll sort through it.
with our reviews, we just do.
I'm new here.
These aren't even really reviews. These are more discussions.
Yeah, they're never reviews.
you should have
They're
a podcast.
discussions as
I've
well.
already
We
talked
just
to him about
like
it.
50.
All right, well, guys, until
You
next.
talked for 15 minutes.
All right, until next time. Stay geeky.
This video is brought to you by Loot Crate, and if you want to try it out, you get a discount. You can go to trylootcrate.com/Geek Room. I'll put this down here on the screen and then down in the description. Thank you, Loot Crate, and thank you guys. So yeah, go check out Loot Crate.
Bam, 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 bam.
Yo, if you like what you saw here, smash that like and subscribe button. Yeah.
That's my hat.
Word.